What's going on, guys? So we are doing a quick walkthrough of some of the new features that were added to Tone2 Electra 2. A lot of people asked me to do this video, so I am just responding. I appreciate you guys reaching out, and I will be covering like as much stuff as possible. So, you know, just check out this video and just let me know how you feel about it or whatnot. And you know, if you have Electra 2.1, it might be time to step on over because I want to test a few things out and see if it's good or not, which I already know it is already good. But yeah, the free update, it's a free update. And you know, if you have any questions, you can go to the forums over here from support. And yeah, just click on the forums to go in there and talk to some of the devs. So first test, of course, I want to see if the performance is good. So I'm definitely using the CPU Hog Monster FL Studio to see how it works. I have 4 instances of Electra working, and we're going to hear it. Yeah, so it works really well because I'm screen recording, so you got to keep that in mind. And yeah, so the performance wise is pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to initial. I'm gonna go and reset all. So that sound that I made will just be gone, and I'm gonna go and solo it. So it's working a little weird right now. Okay, so there we go. I'm solo that sound here. So this is how it sounds like now. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to drag and drop modulation. So if you are like one of the people that were using Electra 2.1, you cannot do that. You can't do that at all. And what I'm going to do from this point here is I'm going to adjust the parameters. Go ahead and make the filter right, put the filter right here so I can get some forward movement here. I'm going into the mod matrix and adjusting the amount of modulation that's going through here. And as you can see, another thing, it says Tone2 here instead of like Moog. It used to say Moog filter. I'm assuming that they changed it because of Moog, or Moog. Or was it? Yeah, Moog. My bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some more adjustments. I'm gonna do the trigger BPM so it matches the BPM of 140. And I'm gonna adjust the speed so it sounds a little bit appealing. Add more amount to it. Now we're gonna go to some of the filters because they added some more low pass filters like LP Butter. I have not seen that ever. So let's go LP Butter. That sounds really damn good too, by the way. That is a really good filter. An eclectic low pass filter. Let's hear how that sounds. A little bit more acidy than the butter one. The butter, probably butter smooth. Ladder, because that's one I have not seen before in Electra 2.1. So let's hear that one. If you'll allow me. There we go. Sounds kind of like butter. Now we're checking out Shaped. All right, so other things that I wanted to check out here in the new Electra was some effects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to insert effect and I'm going to add the Hass effect because I saw that the Hass effect was, you know, something brand new and let's hear how the hash effect sounds like. I'm gonna go with the mix all the way down to the left, which means that there's no effect at all, and I'm gonna introduce it. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Damn. One of the things that Electra lacked was tonality options. And I'm just being fair and being nice and being 100 with a lot of people. You know, it's really hard to make something like organ sounds. And the reason why is because you really didn't get to play with unison voices like that. Sure enough, yes, true enough. You know, if you were to grab like a ultra saw and you grab like a super saw, whatever, you could get something a little bit decent as far as an organ sound, but it just really wasn't eclectic enough. And I'm just gonna go ahead and play the ultra saw. Give it a little bit more volume. So with that, I just took that with a grain of salt and just try to make decent organ sounds. But now we have hyper unison. Hyper unison comes in. I guess it looks like it's replacing smart unison, which would make sense here because I don't see smart unison anymore. No. Yeah, so I guess it replaced smart unison, which didn't really sound that great anyways. So hyper unison, it comes in like this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it without it first, and then slowly introduce it to you guys. Here it comes. It's more. Let's express some more. All right, so with that, this is how it feels like, I guess. So sounds pretty good. I'm really impressed with it so far. What else was there? There was some other effects that I saw here, like Resonator. Resonator actually sounds extremely well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the mix all the way down here to the left, means there's no effect at all. And then we'll just introduce it. Reflections. So it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. I really like it so far. The only thing I didn't like about this new update is that they have some issues. When I'm gonna go to initial because that's where it was telling, like it was very telling. It had like it was about to freeze or crash. See, it's still I just already clicked on initial right here. You can see that it looked like it was about to crash. So yeah, that is I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about right here. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna insert a Electra 2.1. Electra 2.1 right here. Here we go. So this 2.1. I'm gonna go and select reset all. Boom. You see how fast that was? So it's still some performance issues there and that need to be fixed. So I just want to show that because I'm pretty sure the guys over there at Tone2 are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, oh well, you blah blah. No, it is that. it still needs some improvement in that regard. But anyway, so what else can we go to here and see what's going on? So we covered the Has Effect, Hyper, Unison. Oh yeah. That. So they added some more wave shaping tools over here when you mess with the drive and the filter. So I'm gonna go and make that patch again. So I'm gonna go and add a low ladder. I'm gonna go and turn the trigger BPM on, and I'm gonna go ahead and map that to the cutoff here. Yeah, so that's all good. It start off at a negative 100, so I'm just gonna need it to be at 39 or so in the amount of my matrix, and we're gonna change the wavetable to ultrasaw again, and we're gonna change it to a supersaw JP. And what else? We're gonna go back to Hyper Unison, which used to be Smart Unison. I wonder if if they really took out. Yeah, they just renamed it to Smart Unison. I mean Hyper Unison. There's a lot of options, new insert effects. So, well, let's play it. All right, now we're gonna add some drive here. We're gonna add right over here. So they added some more stuff. And if you were somebody that made sounds, then you know that these was not there, and that is a shame. But here, we're gonna slowly add it in. My bad. And see, it's a good thing that is been added, because now you can get some more tone and shape out of the sounds that we are creating when you are doing stuff in there. So we have shape pulse. So I'm just gonna go to shape pulse, and now I'll move forward. Not bad at all. So there's some other things that they have added here. I'm gonna check out. See they just wanted to cover the new wave shapers from the distortion section there. Distortion types and harmonic noises. So I guess I do some more of that. Nah. Well, yeah. Let's go. Let's hear what ring modulation sounds like. I want to hear that. And the reason why I was messing with the volume, because I wanted to see how it would sound like if you was ducking that audio in there. Let me see. Add some pan. Boom. Boom. With LFO1. And let's get a little bit more of a wider sound. All right, so we was doing all kinds of stuff here. We was doing the most, but what I want to check out now, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some audio, some Electra X waveforms here. I'm gonna grab my Afro flute. I'm gonna drag it in here. So it says auto tune the sample, so I'm gonna make sure it's already a C. I played it as a C anyways. And there are some new edits, I believe, of stuff you could do. There's Noisify 1 and Noisify 2. I know that. So let's Noisify it. What I'm going to do, we're going to take away some of the goofy stuff that I have going on. I'm going to go ahead and take some of the stuff out of my matrix, like the pan. So you can hear a good example of it. Yeah, so you can hear the noise in it. That sounds pretty cool. Let's go ahead and there we go. I'm just gonna just make it loud. So it's not gonna take away from it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and drag that back in here. It's gonna map itself. I want to take this out of the resonator. Turn that all those inserts off so that you can hear the actual tonality as I edit it, and then I'm gonna go back here to Noisify. So you hear it. They added noise. So, anyways, go and retune. I'm gonna hear Noisify 2. That's like that is mad pointless right there. Let's see. Maybe it might be the cutoff from. Nope, it's not that. It just makes it a worthless sound. That's not bad though. That's an option. Noisify 2 was the new one. Rectify sample. Rectify distorts the sample. Let's see. Let's hear that. Okay. So I'm gonna go grab that Afro flute again here. Blue Goom. And we're gonna play it so you know how it sounds like. I'm gonna go and move that cut off a little bit so we have a little bit more tone on that. And what was it called again? I just forgot what it was called. Rectify. There it goes. Boom. Oh my god. What the hell? That's actually pretty cool because if you was to do something like, I don't know, go to auto loop or something like that. You can have a continuous sound. I mean, right now it's not sounding very cool, but for like creating your own synthesis sound from existing sounds, it sounds pretty cool. I wonder if that's like all in your ear. I don't have this turned all the way up in my ear, so. But anyway, so happy. Yeah, that would be probably. I don't know. I could see somebody like DJ Snake doing some shit with that. But anyways, yeah. So it's pretty cool. They also added a new feature here as I get down with timing because I'm not gonna edit this at all. Like adding support for sound fonts, so you can actually drag and drop sound fonts in there. I don't have any sound fonts. I don't. There's no reason for me to even have any, but it's just really cool that they would have support for sound fonts in this version. There's still some functionality that I really wish that they would change. Obviously, the little lag when you try to when you initial a preset is very bothersome. Uh, New sample oscillator effect invert changes the phase. So I'm gonna go back in here, grab that damn Afro flute again, and then we're gonna go ahead and mess with. Go ahead and mess with that part. I keep on forgetting what invert. Boom, there we go. That's weird. So I'm not sure what it did. I'm gonna go ahead and drag it back in here. And I'm gonna go and cut up. And now I'm gonna go back to invert. Not bad. I just really doesn't ring anything. Fold is new. Ooh. That's actually cold. That's cold blooded. I just messed with some of the other new features here. So anything else that I shall cover? See, I tried added drag and drop support for multi-layer editing, and I really could not get what I didn't understand what they mean by that. So I couldn't get that. Plugin editor can be minimized permanently by clicking the edit button. So I'm pretty sure they're still talking about the sampler. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Some things are not very clear, but yeah, I think it's pretty. Overall, I think it's all right. I don't know. Just really want y'all guys' opinion of how you feel about this new update. I think it's pretty good for the most part. Again, I just don't like the fact if I initial presets. Well, let me go and search presets here because that's the one thing I want to do. Just see, go and select presets. So that wasn't that bad. That loading time right there. Okay. How about something a little? Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. You can see little freezes, and some of it's like the people that make the sounds fault. Because if you do long text like this, that text it has to read all of that text when you do that. So you shouldn't write very long titles for your preset banks. That makes a longer loading time. Just something simple. See here, it loaded much quicker. Let's go and I'm gonna load Ocean View or something with a real long name. Ocean View. Oh, there we go. Carpe Diem. Boom. That's not so bad. I guess not. Anyways, dope sound too, by the way. Uh, Let me know how you feel about this, guys. Not much for me to say anything else, but just to reiterate that, the link will be in the description box. You can check it out, all the information, and, download it if you have a license already. So we are out of here. Trap Tendo.